I'm Dr. Steven Fass, a general surgeon who has a specialty in bariatric surgery. Bariatric surgery, also weight loss surgery, is indicated for people that have body mass index above 35, which is a height-weight calculation. On average, it's someone who's about 75 to 100 pounds overweight. There are three types of surgeries: the gastric bypass, the laparoscopic adjustable gastric banding, and the newest operation, the laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy, which has been out since 2005.
My name's Brian Neidig, and I am 44 years old. I have been overweight all my life and tried numerous attempts to lose weight. Have been successful, but always came back. High school, college, a couple of times in my professional career. I've tried many of the well-known popular diets, medically supervised diets. Have been very successful, but not in maintaining the weight loss.
By the time a patient sees us, they've already been through a variety of weight loss programs. Oftentimes been able to lose weight, but they put the weight back on. The insurance companies oftentimes will make sure they've gone through a 3 or 6 month dedicated medical weight loss program before coming to surgery.
So then I started researching the different stomach surgeries because I knew that that would be a useful tool in helping me maintain the weight loss. I knew that I wasn't really interested in the bypass because there's physiological changes that they do. Then I was interested in the lap band. Then a friend of mine actually had the sleeve, and I started seeing that she was very successful with the sleeve. The weight just seemed to come off. She told me how she was never really hungry. So then I started looking into it, and I went and saw Dr. Fass, and then liked the way he answered questions and talked with people. Decided to do the surgery, and the friend of mine who's had it has told me, she said it's one of the best things she's ever done. I would have to agree with it.
All of our patients attend a seminar, oftentimes here at Austin Surgical Hospital, where we explain to them 3 different types of surgeries. They usually will make it they will usually have an opinion of their own which operation they want. Oftentimes we will help guide someone in the direction of which surgery we think would be best for them based on how they're eating, how their weight loss has been, but for the most part patients choose on their own what they want to have. The laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy is an operation where we resect part of the stomach, we take it out, so it makes the stomach smaller and someone eats, and the person will eat less. Another reason it works is because the part of the stomach that's taken out has a hormone that they believe controls hunger. So when you take out part of that stomach, patients aren't very hungry.
Since I've had the surgery, I'm down probably over 100 pounds. My anniversary, the 1-year anniversary, will be the end of April. So it was actually it was April 30th when I had it. And recovery time was actually very quick. I eat now very little food. Got to maintain high protein and stuff like that to make sure that I'm getting the right nutrition. But almost don't ever feel hungry. And even if I am hungry, the amount of food I can eat at any one time is very small. So I can still enjoy anything I did before, only now it's an enforced portion control size. And so that's keeping the weight off. That's helping keep the weight off.
So a patient undergoes a laparoscopic sleeve gastrectomy. It's done through very small incisions. The same laparoscopic approach being done now for gallbladders and appendixes, which is nice because the length of stay in the hospital is only 1 day. And the way we do the operation is we cut the stomach along a tube in the stomach, so when you're completed, you take this portion of the stomach out, and the remaining portion of the stomach looks like a sleeve. That's how it gets the name. This portion of the stomach is also believed to hold the hormone that is responsible for hunger, so when we remove it, patients aren't as hungry. In addition, you have a much smaller stomach so that there's less of a reservoir for food, so it's hard to eat with the volume that you were eating before the operation. The remainder of the anatomy remains intact. You still absorb everything you eat, you're just eating less.
I looked at it as a tool. The tool was, if I saw food, I wanted to eat it. And if there's a lot of it, I'd eat it all. If there was a little of it, I'd eat it all. But now, I can't eat it all. I only have a very small amount, and then I'm done for a while. Maybe I can go back, but it's 30 minutes or an hour later. So that helps me to maintain weight loss. So far it's still losing. I'm still actually losing weight. But eventually I will hope to settle out, and the surgeons say I will. So, but it's a good thing. I'm happy.
When Brian first came to see me, he had already been able to lose about 25 to 50 pounds. He told me he's been able to lose up to over 100 pounds, but then always puts the weight back on. And he is tired of the yo-yo pattern of losing weight and gaining weight. Since we've done the sleeve gastrectomy, he's had well over 100-pound weight loss in under a year, and he says he feels great. He oftentimes tells me he has to remind himself to eat because he just doesn't feel the sensation of being hungry. The biggest concerns that patients often have are that the operation's only been around a short period of time. Most of the press is with the gastric bypass or the laparoscopic adjustable gastric banding, and they haven't heard as much about the sleeve gastrectomy. So oftentimes we have to reassure patients that we've been doing a lot of them and that patients have been successful with their weight loss.